Good afternoon and welcome to another Money Mike Minute. It could be morning depending on when you're viewing this, but I do appreciate you tuning in today. This week we are on lesson 6, and today we're going to be talking about insurance. Now, insurance is just one of those things that we got to have. Who likes it? Nobody. I don't like paying money for something. However, what insurance does is it reduces our risk. It gives us a hedge of protection in the event that something happens to us. Now, again, this is lesson 7. This is from the Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University. All the stuff that I'm sharing, you want to make sure he gets full credit. This is his program. It's a great program if you hadn't been through it before. Highly recommend it. But lesson 7, insurance. First, we're going to start off talking about some insurances to avoid, and I'm pulling this right out of right from his information. So one of them is mortgage life insurance. Mortgage life insurance is where you go out and you buy a home, and then the mortgager wants you to get insurance in the case you kick the bucket. Then they're going to get paid their money. That is one that you'd want to avoid. Cancer insurance is another one. Kind of odd that one would be on there. Prepaid burial, that's another one that kind of caught me by surprise as I was preparing to teach this at church last week. Dental and vision insurance. This one is another one because I have dental and I have vision insurance. This one kind of caught me by surprise as well. These are such low cost. Through Financial Peace University, they recommend you just paying out of pocket for these. Again, the whole idea behind Financial Peace University is having your money work for you, not paying interest rates or credit card debt, stuff like that. So these again are just some insurances that you could pay out of pocket, especially if you have that emergency fund already in place. Now, some insurances that we're going to have, obviously life insurance would be smart to have. And we'll dig into life insurance a little bit more here in just a minute. Got several good topics on it. Auto insurance, that's the first one that comes to mind. We're all going to have auto insurance if we have a vehicle. Another one that you're going to have is health insurance. In fact, that's probably the one that's going to cost the most over our lifetime. Of course, if you're in the military, it's a much better rate than if you're just in the private sector or in the civilian sector. Another one that kind of caught me by surprise was umbrella insurance. You need umbrella insurance if your net worth is over $500,000 or more. Now, I realize that you may not be there yet, but if you're going through this Financial Peace University program, you will easily be a millionaire without a doubt. It just takes time to get there. But he does recommend if you have over $500,000 worth of assets that you do have that umbrella policy. That's going to protect your assets in the event that something does happen on your property or with your property. So let's talk life insurance for just a second. Life insurance is certainly something needed. I always tell the folks that I'm talking to or briefing to, with life insurance, the younger we are, the higher need we have for life insurance. The older we get, as maybe children move out, the home is paid off, the less need we would have for a really high life insurance policy. But again, every situation is different. There's no cookie cutter approach here. Every family is unique. What I did want to point out is things that I hear often: whole life versus term life insurance. Whole life is for your whole life, hence the name. Term is for a specific amount of time. Now, Dave Ramsey recommends term life versus a whole life insurance policy. And the example that he uses in his program, he compares a whole life insurance policy versus a 20-year term policy, $250,000 coverage. For a whole life policy, we're looking at $180 per month for the rest of your life, versus a 20-year term, you'd be looking at about $13 per month. A better option, or the best option, would be a $500,000 term life insurance policy, 20-year term, it's about $20 per month. And when I first seen this, I'm like, can you really get that cheap? And you can. I actually went out and did some research to confirm that was a good price. So the understanding that you take that money you would have spent on a whole life term policy, or I'm sorry, a whole life insurance policy, and you'd be investing that money along the way. So again, insurance is just something that we can't really get around it. It's just something we're going to have different forms of insurance. The most common probably is going to be the car, the health, and the life. Those are the most common ones. So as you're looking for these different policies, make sure you do your homework, do some research, get multiple quotes on all of these different types of policies to make sure that you're getting the best bet, the best deal for your money. And as always, come to the Military Family Readiness Center. We are not we are financial experts. We're not insurance experts, but we can certainly help you along the way and give you advice if you come in and ask for that when it comes to these types of expenditures. We appreciate your time. Hope you gained something from this information. Again, this was lesson 6. We'll be in lesson 7 next week. And I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next week.